The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, Happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starter, Roy Halladay. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, over 200 career wins. That's a lot by today's standards. Tells you about the longevity of his career, his ability to work deep into games, even when he doesn't have his best stuff.
Just about ready to roll. Here's the center fielder, number 31. Looking for his first big league hit right here. And a new season is officially underway.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
In the air to left center. On the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get one pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
An important at bat for him right here. One hit shy of 2,000 for his career.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. That one found hard the other way. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
So the call stands. Still one challenge left for them. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. 2 out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Josh Hamilton stands in now and watches strike 1. Two down, nobody on. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And starting in this one, C.J. Wilson. And singing a special day for him. He's making his Major League pitching debut here.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, They're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Fastball for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count. See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
1 up, 1 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
And now for the Phillies, Jimmy Rollins.
Ball, that's low. Hey. Ball, that pitch is up.
Got him. That's out number 2. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff,
brings it in with a nice running grab. That is the inning. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. Back at Citizens Bank Park. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Vladimir Guerrero stepping in for the Rangers. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And a big swing and a miss. Halladay in his 14th season, 26 years old, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Stays alive. Here's the 0-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And quickly one away in the second.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
Chris Davis, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And that's in for a strike. 3-1. Second inning here, no score. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Back to work, 3-2 now. That one blasted deep to right, carrying well. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
So next to hit for Texas, Michael Young. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Up the middle, Utley fires over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom half of inning number 2. Ryan Howard stands in for the Phillies. Line drive, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Now it's the veteran outfielder trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues.
Hey!
Howard gets his lead at first with nobody out.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out. Number 29 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And here's the veteran outfielder, a switch hitter batting right. Swing and a miss, strike one. That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. In the dirt, the throw to third, and they got him.
That'll drive your coaching staff nuts. First, you try to move up when it didn't roll that far away, but then trying to get back before they throw you out anyway, not going to go in your highlight reel.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Raul Ibanez, the next to hit. Snap throw to first. And he's back in easily. The 1-0. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We'll move to the third with no score. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Rangers DH, Nelson Cruz.
All one. Ball, that's upstairs.
close one doesn't get the call. Ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. This one chopped up the middle. There's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And the batter will be the shortstop.
Aye.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball. That's inside.
This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. Nothing across here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. We're tied, 0-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the Phillies catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
Number 51.
That one ripped, but foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball. That's down.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Off the mark there. And the count is 3-1. Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So now the DH spot, Sheets. And that is out of play. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Polanco in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. The lefty, the 1-0. Ground ball left side, could be 2. The flip, there's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. So they go quietly there. 3 innings complete, no score. On to the 4th, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, number 31.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Fouled off left side. Now the 0-1. That one the other way, and foul ball. In the air, left field. Ibanez under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman Ian Kinsler.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Struck out swinging his first time. Kinsler with just one hit to go for a career total of 2,000.
Some rare territory he's in here, Boog. Not even 350 hitters in MLB history have piled up this many knocks. He's on the precipice of something really special.
Ball 2.
And that
Nope,
misses. And that's ball 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Now batting.
Go ahead, run on
number
base.
32.
Hamilton getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Quick toss to first. And he's back in safely. That one fouled off. Just off the outside edge. And the count even 1-1. Breaking ball, and that got him.
That got him.
Up next for the Rangers.
First and second, one out. Vladimir Guerrero stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Misses again, 5 in a row.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
There's the strike. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here on opening day. 3-2 now.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That's to third, Polanco. There's one. And their second double play of the day will end the 4th.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 4th, Jimmy Rollins stands in for the Phillies. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. On the ground to the left. Foul. And it goes just foul.
Oh, that's inside.
That's out to center field. He's got it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Phillies.
Chase Utley digs in now. Fly to left his first time. And a foul ball. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike two.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Well struck right field. That's got a chance. Hits the top of the wall. Not stopping. He's going for 3. The relay throw. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Ryan Howard. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. His first homer of the year. The Phillies score first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down, and now the right fielder.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
In the air, right field. Guerrero under it. And that is that. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, new inning getting started. Chris Davis stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Still no hits on the board for them, and of course a lot of credit goes to the man on the mound for that. But we've definitely seen some lifeless trips to the plate as well.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Now it's going to be Michael Young.
That's outside.
The Rangers down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. This one in the air, right field. And it's a foul ball. On the ground. Not there in time, and that's the first hit for them in this one. And the tying run is on base.
Designated hitter, number 17.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Next up for Texas, Nelson Cruz. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And the 1-0.
Too high. Ball.
Tying run is at first here on opening day. That one
No,
missed.
that's
Now
down.
3-0.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Fastball for a strike.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And here's a 3-2. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Here's the catcher. 0 for 1 so far. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. Throw into third, tag,
No,
safe.
he beat it, he
And
beat
a
it.
wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
Well, that could end up being pretty costly right there. They had the double play set up as a way to get out of the inning, but instead it becomes a big strikeout situation with 2 in scoring position.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Swings through that high fastball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
Number 1, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Right through there for a strike. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. He goes down looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Number 18.
Aye.
Lined into right, and that's a base hit. Number 18 with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Raul Ibanez will hit next. Grounded out his first time. Ibanez measures 6 feet 2 inches. A member of the 2000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. Into center and a base hit. Lead runner around second. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Now that is catcher.
I could watch base hits like that one
51.
all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's the Phillies catcher, Carlos Ruiz. Walked his first time. Runner takes off. Cut on and missed. Throw to second, and he's safe.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now into scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Out in front, rip foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Darren Oliver, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Wohlers getting cranked up as well.
Ball.
2 in scoring position, nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. And now it's filled up. Sheets next to bat for Philadelphia. That one lifted to left. Hamilton settles under this one. Brings it in. Runner tags for home. In to score from third. And they lead by 2. So a productive first at bat for him as he picks up his first big league RBI.
Yeah, that's a great way to make a first impression with your teammates. A sac fly in your first MLB at bat isn't the flashiest way to start your career, but you've helped your ball club, and that's a job well done.
Sheets in the box now. Takes strike 1. 1 out and a runner at second. Strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one way inside. Upstairs.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
And that one hit to first. Davis steps on the bag. Now 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Here's the third baseman, Polanco.
Ball 1.
And a foul ball.
Ball.
Now a fly ball to right center. And that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 2 and the Rangers nothing. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Number 31, the next to hit.
Center fielder, number 31.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits. And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
This one in the air right field, and it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Number 31 with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ian Kinsler. He is struck out and he is walked.
That's a ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
The 1-0. Just missed. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's off the wall. Here comes the runner. The relay to the plate. Slide, save. And a 2-1 ball game now. So a big milestone reached right there. His 2,000th career hit.
Well, this is not something to take lightly at all. 2,000 hits is an extremely difficult number to reach, and it's a testament to how good he's been for his entire career. So consistent with his approach to hitting, and he's not done yet. He's certainly got more knocks in him.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Josh Hamilton getting ready to hit.
That's a ball.
Man at second.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Swings through that one for strike one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Outside with a breaking ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And the right-hander's 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he's been in a very giving mood today.
Right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero.
And now here is Vladimir Guerrero. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high-leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Next pitch in for a strike, and 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Swings and misses, struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 aboard with 1 out. Chris Davis stepping in for the Rangers. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Two on, one out. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Gosh, here it is, hit it. 3-pitch strikeout, all fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Michael Young will hit next. 1 for 2. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
That one missed. Right side. Dives, but it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Chance now to even this game if they can put a ball in play, maybe an error, maybe a hit.
Nelson Cruz, the next to hit. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Outside. Ball one. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Ryan Madsen, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Durbin also throwing. This one in the air, center field. Under this one. And that's the third out. Rangers get one on the RBI double. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the 6th inning. Jimmy Rollins stands in for the Phillies.
Inside ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2 on the way. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Next to hit, Chase Utley.
For the Phillies, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0. Way inside, gets out of the way. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 away now.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Ryan Howard. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Ball one.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That one in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Phillies go down quietly in the inning as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the catcher for the Rangers, number 25. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball, that's upstairs.
One, 2 now.
Ball,
That's a really
inside.
good take.
And that's a strikeout looking. Strikeout number 8.
Shortstop to the right.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate.
That hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
The 0-2. And that one hammered. Going back. But he hits the wall and can't squeeze it. Around second now, going for 3. Number 1 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Roy Halladay done for the day. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back.
Now pitching.
Chad Durbin takes over on the mound, on for his major league debut, and a moment he will never forget.
Better believe that. It's always so special the first time you get into a big league ball game. I did it as a position player, but for him as a pitcher, I'm sure there's some nerves there. Probably don't want to squeeze the baseball too tight. Just relax and do what you're capable of doing.
Puts a bunt down. Howard flips it, takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
Ian Kinsler digs in now.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Nope.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And a
Ball, that's
fastball
out.
misses outside for a ball. And it's 2-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. No challenges left for them now. That one
Ball,
inside.
that's it.
Ball 3. Josh Hamilton waiting to hit for the Rangers. Two down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Up and in, ball 4. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Here's the left fielder, Josh Hamilton. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Now the go-ahead run's in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Chad Durbin done for the afternoon. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. A new arm into the game, the righty Ryan Madsen. On for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
In the air, left field, Ibanez. A long run for this one. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch and foul ground.
Oh, man, amazing catch to end the inning. As a former outfielder, I'm feeling proud right now. Saw the wall, didn't get afraid, held on to the ball.
Now pitching for Texas.
So, out of the bullpen for the Rangers, Darren Oliver. And this is the best way to make your major league debut. No one on base.
Yeah, you're already going to be a little nervous out there, so I think it's a nice job by the skipper to get him in here without any added pressure with traffic on the bases.
Now it's the right fielder. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
Movement in the bullpen. Number 41 appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Swings over the top of that one. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Now it's the switch-hitting outfielder. Down and away for ball 1.
Hey! Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him looking. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away. So you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Stepping in, Raul Ibanez.
Yeah!
A 1 down. And there's a foul ball.
That's a ball. Ball 2.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. It's the Rangers 2 and the Phillies 2. Back here in Philadelphia, ready to begin the 8th, Chris Davis stepping in for the Rangers. 0 for 3 so far in his debut.
Yeah, great time to get that batting average off the runway here.
And it's through for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Up next for
Chris
the Rangers,
Davis with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Go-ahead run on base. Michael Young stepping in for the Rangers. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, number 54, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Veach also getting ready. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. In the air, left field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Next, it'll be the Texas DH, Nelson Cruz. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Fastball in for a strike, and now it's even 1-1.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Good job to fight that one off. And it remains 2-2. On the ground, 2 ball. The flip, 1 at second, back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there.
No, this has been a good, tight game so far, but now that error looms pretty large. I got to think that's going to weigh on him for a little while, unless somehow they can come back and win this thing.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. And now the switch hitting catcher. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Man at second. Oh, great stop. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, number 1.
Now it's the shortstop. He's 1 for 3. Picked up his first major league hit earlier.
Well, there's no time for him to be reflective right now, but you know he will be later on. The pressure's off a little bit with that first knock out of the way, though.
And he takes a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top of the 8th. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Towards first, Howard. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Phillies 2.
Now pitching for Texas,
Taking over on the mound for the
41.
Rangers, number 41. Getting ready to make his season debut. And here's the catcher, Carlos Ruiz.
Catcher, number 51.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 0-1. That clips the corner.
Well, that's textbook pitching right there. I mean, he executed those first 2 pitches perfectly.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
It's his first strikeout at this level, but it definitely won't be his last. So, you know, these early at-bats are all part of the process for a rookie. And trust me, big league pitching just looks different than minor league pitching. He still has plenty of opportunities ahead of him in this one, though.
Sheets, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Rangers trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Next offering is downstairs. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One down, Phillies down a run. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
Now the third baseman, Polanco. 0 for 3 in this one.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So the tying run reaches with 2 away. Polanco with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
2 outs, runner at first. Now here is Jimmy Rollins. Over to first, and he's saved.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Breaking ball inside. And that's ball one.
Nope.
There's a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Polanco off of first with 2 away.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 2-2 now. That one just misses.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Here comes a 3-2. About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. In to score from first. Tie game here in the 8th.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 41 departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for Texas,
They go with one of their
number
more
15.
experienced arms in this spot, Wohlers.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Chase Utley stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Two down, go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Man on second, 2 down. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Runner around third on his way to the plate. They lead it in the 8th.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Ryan Howard now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And now it's 1-2. Stays alive.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
The 1-2. Swings and sends a rocket to right. That is the inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. The Phillies with the lead 4-3. Last chance coming up here for the Rangers.
Now pitching.
Back now and on the mound, the closer, number 54. A chance at his first save of the year. Back to the top of the order, and now it's the Rangers' leadoff hitter. Outside low, ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. Rollins over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Now it's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases.
Oh, that's it.
That one off the mark, and it's 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And a 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey,
got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And now 1 out remaining for Texas.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The one before just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.